What up, what up, what up? We just getting started, y'all. Come on in. What's going on? Yo, I can't leave y'all alone for 2 days. I take a break for 2 days. 2 days. And all kind of mess on my timeline, man. I'm like, yo, what in the world is going on? I don't know if y'all can see what I got behind me. 2 days. And the black community is in shambles right now. How we lose Lupita? We ain't lose her too. We ain't just lose her. She been gone, but she proud about it now. We didn't just lose Lupita. She been gone for a minute. Ever since she did that De Beers commercial, y'all should have knew what was up. She did a commercial for De Beers Diamond Company. Y'all should have knew what was up. De Beers played a hand in chopping off hands. When we were talking about, remember everyone was talking about blood diamonds and all this other stuff, and you don't want to get blood diamonds from Africa. They were talking about the De Beers Company, and they did a whole commercial with Sister Lupita in it. That's when we should have knew what was up. We should have knew what was up back then. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, I don't know what I'm going to do with y'all. Oh, my goodness. I took 2 days off. I was going for 2 days. And now Jonathan Majors trying to make a black Snow White. I don't know what's going on. What's happening? I don't know what's going on, man. Halle Berry. Somebody sent me this one. Halle Berry says it's difficult paying child support to a man who calls her the N-word. Oh my goodness. Y'all, are these y'all heroes? What's happening right now, yo? Hey, man, somebody got to talk about these celebrities. I know y'all are fans. I know y'all love them, and y'all think they black excellence and all that other stuff. I'm not falling for it. Y'all go ahead. Y'all, you see what's going on. You see the agenda. Oh, my goodness. Y'all want to talk about the agenda when it comes to those that, practice, same-sex relationships. This the agenda right here, man. They fooled y'all. Y'all think y'all see yourselves on TV and in movies when y'all see them. Meanwhile, they don't want to see them in who they marry, who they get together with. Y'all want to come on my live. When I ask, are interracial relationships problematic? When I ask that question, y'all want to say, what? No way. How could that be? No. And look at Halle Berry, bruh. Look at Halle Berry. If y'all don't want to say interracial relationships can be problematic, you got to at least admit interracial breakups are problematic as hell. Because after y'all break up, that marshmallow man gonna call you everything but a child of God. Y'all know that's facts. Stop playing with me. Interracial breakups are crazy. Jonathan Majors, the brothers, Lupita. Oh my goodness, what is happening right now? Oh, I should have put TJ Holmes up here. Have y'all heard about what TJ Holmes is going through? What is happening right now? It's like an iceberg done hit Black Hollywood. The Titanic is sinking. What's happening? It's like an avalanche. The Bunny Brigade. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all for the affirmations down in the comments. Appreciate you. We're going to bring people up here when we get to 2K likes. We're going to bring people up here. Keep tapping like. It's been I left y'all for 2 days, and y'all act like y'all don't know how to act. Y'all don't know how to act. Yes, they definitely in the sunken place. The sunken place is real. The sunken place is a real place. And what's funny is Jordan Peele, the man that made Get Out, who made the sunken place, is in the sunken place. He one of them too. Like, what's happening? What's happening? Like, come on. What are they trying to do? It's an agenda. I'm telling you. He's in the sunken place. That's why he made the movie. That's why he made the movie. Hey, man, if you're a brother or sister that's in love with a brother or sister, tap like, man. Tap like up here. Those that believe in black love, man, tap like, man. Those that choose their people, tap like, man. If you building something, building a family with your brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? If you have a preference for those that look at you as human, look like you, then tap like, man. That's all we want to talk about for real. You know what I'm saying? This is a backdrop. The real topic is black love, man. Should we share black culture with non-black people? Does hip-hop benefit the black community? And can someone be pro-black with a non-black significant other? I put significant other. I didn't want to put spouse today. I put significant other because I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. None of these people are married, so it don't pan out too well. I'm just saying. The breakups is the one where it gets crazy. Somebody better warn Lupita. Halle need to have a sit down with Lupita. Halle need to sit down with Lupita. Hey, man, all that bloodline pure stuff, we don't do that, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all stop using white supremacist ideologies and blood quantum purity eugenics. Nah. There ain't no such thing as pure black blood. Like, stop it. Y'all are using the same tool that's wielded against us. That's not what this live is about. If y'all want to get into genetics and all that other stuff and pure blood and all that yeehaw crap, we're not doing that. That's not it either. No, technically, no one is pure. I guess that is facts. There's no such thing as a pure race. There's no such thing. You're either black or you're not in this live. That's what we talking about. If you got a black mother, you got a black father, you're black. Congratulations. If you have a hard time believing that, then best of luck with your identity crisis, but the world's going to probably treat you as such. I don't got nothing to do with that. That's up to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's up to you. Now, whiteness, they're the ones afraid of mixing because they know that when a black person and a white person come together, like Halle Berry's parents, I believe, Halle Berry's mixed, right? They come out looking like Halle Berry, and she be getting called the N-word. So which one you think she is? You think she black or she white? You see what I'm saying? So they know that when two people get together, their children come out looking like Halle Berry, and that makes her a black woman. She gets treated like a black woman. Look at it. Look at what she gets called right here. So no one's going to tell me she's not a black woman. That being the case, if she chooses not to identify that way, then best of luck with your confusion. We wish you the best on that. We know what it is. We know it's self-hate. You can go ahead. But, biracial is also not a race. That is not a racial category. That is not a racial category. There's no such thing as having two races in one person. But anyway, and that's from Jane Elliott. So that a white woman coined that phrase. Biracial is not a race, by the way. Her name is Jane Elliott. She's an anti-racist sociologist. Y'all can look her up. I think she's technically a political scientist as well. All right, y'all.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Go ahead, activate it. What's going on?
That's weird. Okay, Tyler. Weirdo.
Hey man, what was that? I don't know what that was.
The troll.
Yeah, that wasn't even funny. All right,
Nope.
go ahead, D. Activate us.
All right. Holy Spirit, activate, activate, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Woo, Dolly. Oh, yeah, we need to activate the Holy Spirit today. All right, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Have a seat, friends. It's time to clock in. Brother Legend has left us with nowhere to go. We've been homeless for 2 freaking days. For 2 freaking days, Brother Legend. All right, you guys. I need you to tap that screen. Tap, tap, tap. Let's get to 50K. You guys, welcome in. Have a seat. You are in Brother Legends Live. Go ahead and tap the screen. Share the live. Share it with your friends, your frenemies. Even share it with your gosh darn enemies. But first and foremost, share the live and make sure you subscribe to Brother Legends Live here and on YouTube. Brother Legends Live. Again, you guys, tap that screen and make sure you come in and join the Discord. Be one initiative, but be great first. Tap the screen. 50K is goal.
Appreciate you, D. Thank you. Shout out to my melanated people in here. What's going on, American Micro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm well, man. Took a little break, Took a quick little TikTok break, but I'm back.
Right
2 days
on.
after 2 days, it seemed like the black community has lost its damn mind, but I'm back. Just up here to talk to my brothers and
Yeah.
sisters.
Hey, hey,
Um,
on the first
yeah.
one, should black culture be shared with non-black people? I think we're past the sharing stage. Like they just took it anyways. But I mean, in a more perfect world, no,
Mm,
no, we shouldn't share anything. That's the way I see it. I'm tired of trying to educate white people.
yeah,
I'm
I hear
done.
that.
Not gonna do it. I'm just done. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna go to Ghana in May. I'm
Hey,
gonna go
shout
see
out
the
to
castle.
Ghanaian. That's fire, man. I
You know,
hope you
I'm
have a
gonna
good
I'm gonna
time
make.
out there.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there for at least 10 days. I'm
Oh
gonna I'm
wow,
gonna get out there and see. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna see
fire.
what all the fuss is about.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep. Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Make some videos, man. Let us know what's going
Oh, I
on.
will. I will. I will. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I believe it's time. You know, I don't know if it was you or someone. It might have been you that
Hmm.
said we are living with our captors. That might have been you. I'm not sure.
It. I don't recall saying that, but it's true as hell.
So
Hmm.
yeah, and that's the more I'm here, the more I hang around, and the more I look at all this stuff. It's just like it's crazy, bro.
Hmm.
It's just like you know. But anyways, I just want to say hi.
All right. All right. Appreciate you coming up. Let me go to the next
No,
guest. Ruby Rose, give us your age, race, and pronouns, please. Mm. Uh-oh. Might have been the ancestors. What happened, y'all?
I got a call.
uh, okay. Well, I guess she back.
Sorry guys. My name is Ruby. 34. She, her. Zimbabwean as well.
All right. A black Zimbabwean, I'm assuming.
Yes, a black Zimbabwean.
All right. Talk
We
to
don't
us.
have black, white Zimbabweans. We just have Zimbabweans. If
That's a
you're
lie.
Zimbabwean, you're black.
That's not true.
Very true.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, Zimbabwean. If you're Zimbabwean, you
Hmm.
are black. Um,
That's
if
not
you're
true.
African, you are black.
All right. So
No.
I'm trying to figure it out because Zimbabwe, right? is a region of Africa that was colonized, carved
True.
out, and made into Zimbabwe.
True.
So there are different ethnicities in Zimbabwe. So I'm wondering why you're saying Zimbabweans are a race. Because, like, if you said a certain ethnicity was that race, then or a certain ethnicity indigenous to Africa was African, I would say cool. But you're talking about a colony, or that became a country or whatever. But so I'm just like, if a white person is born in Zimbabwe, they're a Zimbabwean.
So it's I think it's an interpretation thing. Firstly, when you say Zimbabwe was a colony, Rhodesia was a colony. There was a part in the Southern African part that was colonized and became Rhodesia. But prior to that, the great Zimbabwe is a Shona word that means a house of stones. A
Mm-hmm.
house of stones was created before the United Nations Charter. So Zimbabwe was always there. It only became more, a name out here post independence. But Zimbabwe was there before independence. Was called Zimbabwe before the independence, before the colonization and whatnot. So what was colonized was a
But did it
part.
always have those borders?
Sorry.
Did it always have the borders it has now?
No, it didn't have the borders that it
Okay,
has
so we're
now.
talking about post-colonization Zimbabwe today. A Zimbabwean does not have to be black. If they're a white person born in Zimbabwe, they're Zimbabwean. But if you're going to say, what's the name of the ethnicities that are indigenous to Zimbabwe?
Pardon?
What's the name of an ethnicity indigenous to Zimbabwe?
Black people, Africans.
That's not an ethnicity, that's a race. African is a continental identity, but is Shona one of them?
Shona is a language.
I know there's
Some would
Bantu
say a
people down there.
tribe.
I know, is there Zulu?
Zulu again is a language.
Okay. So if you had said Zulu people are black, then that's different than saying everyone born in the country of Zimbabwe is not a race. Race isn't a. I just feel like you have a lot to learn there, but it's cool. Let's get to the topics. Go ahead and give us your answers.
Yeah, I do believe that black culture should be shared with non-black people. I
Of
think
course you do.
the reason I believe that.
Go ahead. Don't stop cussing me. I
Oh,
already knew
okay.
where this was headed
No,
based off
the
that
reason I
first
believe that it
question.
should be shared
Uh-huh.
is that unfortunately, we're living in a globalized environment. I'm Zimbabwean living in the UK. My child was born in the UK. I feel when we do share our culture with non-black people, I feel it gives us, we're teaching our culture.
So when you say our, do you mean Zimbabwean culture or you mean black culture? Because earlier you said there's no black in Zimbabwe.
Sorry?
I'm confused because a few minutes ago you didn't know you was black. You said you was Zimbabwean. Now you're talking about black culture. So I'm confused. Hey man, some of the brothers and sisters in Africa, I think when
It's like the need to be accepted for me. Like
mm,
it's like you have such a disconnect from the realities of what's going on in the rest of the world, or even understanding colonization, even where it happened, where you from, that you will continuously act as if something is okay or something is being shared when it's really just being taken over because you're laying up with cave nuts.
Y- y- y-
Yo, I didn't want to say that, but I had the feeling. I had the feeling. I had the feeling. We dealing with a Lupita right now. Hey man, damn, that's so sad to say, but it's true. I'm gonna start calling y'all Lupita. Lupita
that's hard to believe. That's really hard to believe.
It's not though. I mean,
I
do
mean,
you
it
see what
is.
she did?
I mean, it isn't, but it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Lupita, like.
I know.
Well, let me say this, and then I'm gonna drop. Black Americans need to learn their history. Period. They need to know how it started. They need to know. Dude, I'm writing a book called The Burning Deacons. I've already written it. I'm editing it, and it's all about, you know, African culture all the way to now. And I'm also I'm writing a manuscript for hopefully, I don't know if it'll ever get picked up, but it's called The Binary Black Man. And see, I know this shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I know who the hell we are, where we're from, why we are where we are right now, and why black people are having such an amazingly, like, blow my head off time with their own, with our own people, especially in this country. Okay, because of the hello.
We can still hear you.
I'm
Okay.
just editing the background. Go
Okay.
ahead, keep talking. I'm
Yeah. No.
listening.
So especially now that um we have all these powers. The powers that be have always been against us, and they don't want us to move forward, right? But we're going to do that anyways. The bottom line for me is that black people need to understand their own history, and they not only do they need to understand it, but they need clarity. Like, there's a certain amount of, like, just misinformation that comes through being on these lives that I hear, and people are they're taking it verbatim like this. Oh, that's what that's dude. Do yourself a favor as a black person living in America and learn about colonization and where it came from and when it started, and who the who, what, when, where, and why of all of it. Because when you do that, when you understand the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, all the way to the 21st century, when you understand exactly who the powers were and how they structured all of this, all how they basically gutted the entire continent of Africa, when you understand that, all of this makes sense. But until you do that, you're going to be like Homegirl living in Great Britain, thinking that she can share her culture that she doesn't even understand with people that don't look like her and don't even care about her culture. They don't
Right.
care about our culture, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shut up, dude, because I'll just get all upset.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's
Because I mean, you kind of walk into the situation kind of naive, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of just like, why can't we share, love and freedom and expression, and it's okay, intertwine the communities, we're people over here, they're people over there, and everyone should work together. Like, we get it, but some of us lack the context of the conversation, or want to deny or ignore it. And so that's when it becomes dangerous for even us. Sonny, give us your age, race, and pronouns, please.
23, Black American, and she, her.
All right. Appreciate you. Talk to us.
Okay, so I came up for the other question you had up, if you don't
Okay. Yeah,
mind.
go ahead. Yeah, you can talk about that.
I think that we kind of, my problem with the whole sharing cultures thing is I think we got away from the root problem, which is not the sharing of cultures. The problem is that these people are violently racist and aggressively and industrially dehumanizing and degrading us as people. So it's not the fact that, we just don't want to share, and, how much would I love to share my culture and let other people experience my culture. But on the other hand, as soon as I turn my back, or as soon as you do it, everything is cool and dandy and all this other, you know, CRAP. But yeah, so just my point is not the point of sharing cultures. The point is being violently racist and still wanting to participate and share it within a culture that you don't respect. So that's what kind of, I think, us as a people need to get back to the root cause, because we go on people's lives and say, oh, don't wear our hair because it's ours. That's not the problem. The problem is not because it's ours. The problem is that you're violently racist. The people you come from are violently racist. And when they see it on us, they're going to disrespect us and degrade us. But when they see it on you, everything's fine and dandy. So I think us as a people, we got away from the root cause of the problem and kind of made it into a separate problem. Even like people are saying they're Asian fishing, and like the girls are like, oh, you want to look Asian? And they're taking that from us being like, oh, we don't want people wearing braids and this and that. But that is not the problem. Asian people are saying people are Asian fishing. The people who are Asian fishing are not, black people are not violently racist towards your culture. So that's the problem. And the people have taken it from this very serious, we are losing lives, being hung, being, like actually unalived, to being this thing where it's like, oh, we don't want you wearing eyeliner a certain way. So it's taken it to a really unserious point.
True. True. I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, there's people that care about context of things, and there's people that don't care, right? Like, and that's the problem with, we're seeing more and more in society today that nothing is sacred anymore. I don't know if y'all have noticed, since I've been on Earth, things went from certain things still being sacred to now it's like nothing is sacred. Like, there's no thing that you cannot joke about, make fun of. Nothing is sacred. Like, it's all going. We're living in an episode of South Park. Like, South Park was known for being that show where nothing was sacred. That's how life is now. And my thing is, black culture is deeply rooted in African cultures, right? Multiple African cultures. But black culture was created out of the survival of those violent attacks against our people. So, for example, we would speak a certain way around each other that wasn't easy for Master to understand, because they took our language from us because they didn't want us to be able to communicate by ourselves in front of them, and they not know what it means, because we could plot an escape together, right? If we knew a secret language. So they made sure we didn't know our language anymore. And so we had certain little codes and languages that translated into AAVE later on. We still had certain ways we would talk to each other. These are things that's the ingredients of our culture. Certain survival techniques that was not meant to be shared literally with them. It was meant, part of the culture is to not share it with the oppressor. And so I think that's part of the context too, is like, sometimes, it's cool that they want to wear braids, but do they want to wear braids the way it was meant to make maps in their hair? Do they want to put, you know what I'm saying? Not saying we do that today, but the reason we do it today is because of where it came from. And it came from surviving your great grandparents. So I think it's disrespectful, to be honest.
And what you were saying about the girl that was from Africa, where is she from? South Africa or somewhere?
Who are you talking about? You talking about Tyler?
Yeah, no, the whoever was
Oh,
in here, but
oh, Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
yeah. Oh, okay. So my thing was that, like, other people in the black diaspora, they aren't surrounded by their oppressors 24/7. They don't have to live in a country where where they can see their oppressors, where they have to constantly interact with their oppressors, even though they are also at the hand of the same oppressors. Like I talked from someone from Haiti, and they were talking about Black Americans, how we don't take advantage of what we have, and this, that, and the other, and we don't
Yeah.
share the same problems because Haitians are fighting against their own people and their own government, and we're fighting against white people. And I'm like, you not know that the reason why we see Haiti, people see Haiti the way they do, is poor and desolate and just uneducated and just at war and all this other stuff, is because of white people. They are aggressively promoting these things about where you're from, so people look at you a certain way, so they don't, other Black people in the diaspora don't even see them as an enemy or as a oppressor. So that's why they're so comfortable with saying, oh, let's just share cultures, and what's wrong with it? Like, I would love if they shared our culture and wear our traditional wear. Like, they don't see these people. They're taking your minerals, your resources, water, cobalt.
They're the reason,
They're
right?
doing
They're
all
the
that to
reason
you
y'all are
right
fighting.
now, and they're using
Hmm.
your people. So you're seeing black faces when you're seeing who your oppressors are, but guess who's right behind that person?
Right.
So they're not seeing them as the oppressor. They're seeing them as friendly and this and that, and that's why they're so ready to be like, oh yeah, let's just share cultures. And I don't understand why Black Americans are so obsessed with racism. Like, we in the same boat, sweetie. Like right now as we
Hmm.
speak.
Hmm. That's
They
facts.
can't see the puppet master.
They
Right.
can't see
That's
the puppet
that's true.
master.
Um, Bodacious, I'm gonna come up to you, but that's definitely facts. They don't see the puppet master, and by the time they make it somewhere else to the UK or to America, they done chose to live up under the puppet master. So they not gonna come here and want to tear down what master has built, and they came here to take part in. So a lot of the times, we got to remember that the brothers and sisters we speak to, especially on this app, by the time, or I would say the ones that you see in real life, because I've seen a lot of xenophobic comments about brothers and sisters from the continent and brothers and sisters from different places in outside of America. We got to remember that they chose to come to the plantation. The real brothers and sisters are probably the ones that's still there a lot of the times. When you talk to them, they speak a little differently. But appreciate you, Sonny. Let me keep going so we don't tie up the line. Um, African superstar, you were next. What's going on, sister?
Can you hear me? Shout out to the family.
Peace.
Yes. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I wanted the other question as well.
Okay, yeah.
But
About the culture.
yeah, first of all, there is no sharing because sharing would indicate that both parties are going to benefit and both parties have, like an agreement or something like that. There's no sharing with them ever. You know what I mean? Whenever their interaction with us is predatory in every sense of the form. And when it comes to our culture, what they have done in regards to our culture or mimicking our culture is exploitation. They always seek to figure out how to capitalize off of our culture. And if they were willing to share, then that meant that whatever they were doing with us, they we would also equally benefit. So I'll give you an example. So you see most of these sports teams around the world, whether it's, American sports, European sports, all these teams are comprised of, black and African players. Okay. These
Hmm.
people are getting probably not even 1% of what they are generating for the overall leagues. You know what I mean? Same thing with like the music industry, all of this entertainment. These record labels will be owning these people's masters, getting royalties from their music. Even when they're dead, they're still,
Yep.
Marvin Gaye died in like 1983, 40 years ago. His record company is still getting the royalties from his music. In some cases, like their family have to try to get lawyers to fight for their estates and all this kind of stuff. So, what part of sharing is that? Sharing would be like, hey, you're the artist. You're the, we're going to work collectively. Of course, I have the infrastructure, I have the company, I have the, the marketing available, but this is going to be a win-win for you. That's
Right.
not how it works. And then what else they do is they will soon eradicate the origins of that culture, which is exactly what they're doing. Like for instance, in Jamaica with reggae music, now you
Mm.
have all these white artists, claiming to be Jamaican, claiming to be reggae, and we know that that originated from our people. But 20 years from now, you
Hmm.
know what I mean?
And we know it was used for revolution for our
Ex-
people.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And once they take things, they change the narrative, they change history. I mean, we got this. I mean, it's unbelievable how they tried to, pretend that Egyptians were not black. They're depicted right on the damn pyramids in brown color skin. You mean to tell me that these Egyptians didn't know what color their skin were? Their skin wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what they do. They literally come in, consume, take over, and so that's why ideally we would want to preserve our culture, so that we would have the remnants. But like Sonny said, a lot of our people are eager to share and be inclusive and all of that stuff. And I mean, unfortunately, we're signing we're signing our extinction letter, because the only way for us to continue to exist is to procreate with one another, and preserve our heritage and our history. If we want to continue to outsource it, that's exactly what's going to happen. And there's plenty of populations that no longer exist because they've become extinct for one reason or another. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the rule book of conquering anyway. When you invade a country, you kill the men, you mate with the women, you burn their gods or their temples or their sacred places, and then you institute your ideology in the place. That's exactly what they do. So
Mm.
that's my opinion on that question.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
y'all mute up at the top? Can y'all mute up?
Oh, I'm gonna mute y'all. Peacemaker Bodacious. All right. Yeah, that's facts. I would say, we have the least to be worried about when it comes to population. Only because, we have the youngest population on Earth, meaning we get it on more than everybody else. Because our you know what I'm saying? That's why we have the youngest population, because no one's beating us with that. So I think in the next maybe 30, 40 years, you're gonna see a massive increase in population because they all young right now.
I
So
know, but see, the concerning part, and as someone
Mhm,
who's living here in Ghana, the concerning part is
mhm,
that there's nothing like pro-blackness here or pan-africanism, really. Self-preservation, nationalism, it's not here, which means when these people have access to foreigners, or they get the ability to integrate. I mean, more or less the same thing that happened in America, after
mhm,
desegregation. When people got access and got the ability to integrate, a lot of people chose to. And so right now, these people, yes, they've been populating with their own people, not because that was the strategic decision, but because that's who's in proximity. And
yeah,
currently, the currently Westerners and non-black Westerners are flocking to the continent. So
I
that's
know.
only a matter of time, you know what I mean? Because the Chinese are
I blame the
intermarrying with,
leaders.
you know what I mean?
Yep,
I mean, I've seen it in Kenya. I've seen
yep,
it in Ghana. You know what I mean? When the Chinese are coming here, and basically they want to marry the locals because they want land, and
yeah,
they want to integrate into the families. So that's their strategic decision. And obviously the Continentals are none the wiser. And they think, oh, I found my soulmate, whatever. They're just, wide eyed and
yeah.
what is it? Bright
Xenophilia.
eyed and bushy tailed. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they
So
call it, xenophilia. That's what
yeah,
Dr. Chancellor Williams talks about. Africans we practice the opposite of xenophobia. We have xenophilia. We actually invite people in.
yeah,
Tourism in all of our
yeah,
countries is the number
absolutely.
one number one industry. Come on, come on, come on in.
Share
You know?
everything,
Yeah.
and Continentals will sometimes they do have that sentiment. Well, why are you guys so caught up in race? I mean, there's more than enough to go around, and they will treat foreigners better than their own people, and things like that. And it's unfortunate because to me, I just see the disaster waiting to happen. Because if you do not have a preference for your own people, you got to have a preference, which means if you're presented with two options, you're going to choose your people. You know what I mean? And that I would say a lot of people here do not have that mentality of, okay, if I was, if it's a fellow Ghanaian or an American or a white or whatever, a lot of them would go for the person outside of their own ethnicity.
Yeah.
They just haven't had access to them, which is why when you see them in international community, a lot of them do integrate. A lot of.
Lupita. Mm.
But Lupita was just with this black dude, didn't you know? They literally
I
just
know,
broke.
I know, but that don't matter now.
She done flipped the script now because he broke her heart. So
And
I'm
she
not
flipped the script
justifying
with
it.
the dude who messed up Queen and Slim. Because Queen and Slim, like like at first it was looking like it was going to be a movie that was something. Then I seen on Twitter one day they was talking about how the woman in the movie had a white T man, which killed the whole premise of the movie. Like the movie was about black love and like a black couple and all that. And then it turned into, wait, you telling me the sister that's playing this role got a white man? What?
He
And then
proposed to him. That's the worst part.
yeah, right. Oh yeah, she proposed to him, right? And it killed the whole vibe of that movie. Like the streets was done after that. It was
But this is what I said on a previous live. A lot of these interracial relationships they're motivated by
yeah.
negative experiences. So, I mean, to me, since you just broke up with that guy, you were professing how you love him. It's obvious you're hurting. This is the rebound dude, and it's kind of like I want to estrange myself from the person or the likeness of the people that have hurt me. And
I
most of these
know, and
folks in interracial, they all do that. They all
that's
do
self
that.
hatred. I
Yeah, they
mean,
all do it.
she gonna have to heal from that. But either way, she gonna learn like Halle Berry. That's all that's gonna happen. Halle Berry had a crazy week too.
Yeah,
Only people I forgot to put up here was T.J. Holmes and the other the thin lip woman. I forgot what the story was.
I think.
Oh
Did
yeah,
you
they
did you
getting
see?
married or something. They're
Did,
not getting married. They doing a show. I forgot what it was.
Legend, did you see that? I heard that Jamie Foxx has got allegations now, sexual allegations up against him.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Lisa,
yep.
I mean him, Diddy, all of them. Like I think honestly, honestly, and this is where I gotta be upfront with y'all. I don't f with none of these black celebrities. To be honest, not one. I can't think of one that I look up to, want
I
to
feel
be like,
you.
want to be around. I've been around some of them. I worked in Hollywood for 10 years, and I wish I could share my firsthand experience with some of y'all. But all I can tell you is my life, my personality, where my life is headed. When you meet, they just not who they try to be. Like it's none of that's real.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I mean
never
they're
met
they're
Anthony in
basically
person.
mascots. You know what I mean? And they
Yeah,
just promote the popular agendas, whatever that is. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah, they're
yeah.
they're they're very they're very fluid in a lot of things. They don't have strong perspectives on anything really.
And if not, but see, that's the thing. If they did, they wouldn't be popping. So
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
But
So,
let me go to the next guest.
all right.
Appreciate you, sister.
Thank you.
Bodacious, give us your age, race, and pronouns, please. Bodacious, you're muted. Bodacious X.
send them, brother.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. Hello? Can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on? Give us your age,
Okay,
race,
how
and
y'all
pronouns.
doing? My age? 49.
Yep.
And what'd you say?
Your race
Oh, I'm black.
and your pronouns. He, she, they. Choose one.
I'm a he.
All right, talk to us.
Okay, so all right, so a couple things here. Okay. appreciation versus appropriation. I think a lot of the times black people are too sensitive when it's cultural appreciation. And I think our sensitivity and our lack of being able to understand how other people could appreciate us so much, which is basically self-hate, right? And we call a lot of things that are really just cultural appropriation out of our own insecurity and self-hate. Like, I think when other people try on our styles or our inventions, if you will, hip hop or whatever, I think it is okay for them to do that because it's a promotion of us, right? It's like people on the ground. It's like grassroots. You want people to imitate you. Like that is the number one uh vector. I don't know if vector is the right word, but that's the number one illustration, if you will, of someone appreciating you by them mimicking you, right? Because if whatever I was doing was not, fly or fire or whatever, you wouldn't mimic it, right? That's number one. And then as far as the Puffy, I stand with Puffy, right? I stand with all black men, every single one of them. Bill Cosby, Puffy, R. Kelly, and let me explain why. Because I understand. Let me explain why. Because I understand as a good-looking black man, right? I understand that as a good-looking black man, everybody, boys, grown men, not boys, but men, women, in between, everybody wants to be in bed with a black man. It is just the thing. And hey, call it what it is and what it ain't. And as far as
Uh,
R. Kelly goes, why I say R. Kelly?
if
Because the
that's the case,
parents
then why
knew.
they divorce us so much?
Because we're not good at the other stuff. I understand that. I understand that.
Better.
Yeah, we're not good at the other stuff. We're good at sex. I don't doubt that. I know we're good at sex. But
So
we are,
stepping down
yeah, we're
history.
not good at the other stuff.
Black men
That
were literally used as
conversational.
breeding tools. And you gonna sit here and come up here and make yourself a breeding tool and be okay with it. You don't come up here and weaponize, like you literally let the worst of our community, and when it comes to black men, be the representation of yourself. You be the
Mm.
pedo, you be the molester and the graper. Like that's
No,
so
hold on, hold on, hold
disgusting.
on, hold on, hold on,
No,
hold on.
no,
Don't
it's
go,
not a
don't
hold
go there.
on. Because I'm trying
Don't,
not to
yeah,
beat you up. Because you set your
let me
ass
fit.
up
Let
here
me. You didn't let me.
and
Let
literally
me finish. Let
glorify
me
the
finish
most
before
weak
you do
acts
that.
in
Let me
our community.
finish
The
though.
worst parts get celebrated every time.
No, to
Disgusting.
you. You're a girl. You don't have a wang
Oh
wang.
no!
Oh,
Oh
You can't. You
no!
and you're
can't.
Oh
gone.
no!
And you're
Oh
gone.
no! We do not take kindly on this live to black women slander. We call them women.
Ow.
We prefer queens and goddesses, but we are not going to do girl. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me show some love to the sisters that's still with us. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that girl stuff. Um, that's wild. What he was saying about the first question. Oh, he's here. All right, my food is here, y'all. But anyway, y'all know me. I be eating. My wife just be blessing me. Anyway, yo, man, what he was saying about the first question is kind of crazy. You can't appreciate nobody's culture while you're still oppressing them. That's all I'm gonna say. That's like saying the prison guard can appreciate the prisoner. Uh like like that don't make no sense. Some of us it don't click. It's still going on, y'all. It's still going on. I know you see it in history books. I know you see it in museums. It's still going on, y'all. It didn't stop. That's the problem. Some of y'all think it stopped. That's the problem. Y'all are born in the water, and I'm trying to tell you as fish that water is wet. And you don't know because you were born in water. You just think racism is all around you, so you don't see it no more. It's still going on, y'all. So as long as it's still going on, that ain't appreciation, bruh. That's not appreciation. Until we have a time when black women are not subjugated to being two to three in most states and up to 6 times more likely to be unalived, giving birth to black babies who were the fathers of black men. As long as that's going on, as long as 1 in 5 black men are incarcerated, I heard that number's going down though. We might be at 1 in 7 now. And as long as we're still the least likely to survive to make it to the age of 65 in America, as long as we're the most profiled, police brutality, all this other stuff still going on, as long as all that's still going on, it ain't appreciation, bro. They want black culture, but they don't want black problems. As long as they don't want all of the culture, it ain't appreciation, bro. They not appreciating nothing. If they appreciate it, they treat you better. Anyway, Peacemaker, give us your age, race, and pronouns. What's going on?
Yes, I'm in my 50s. I'm here. I'm black,
All
African.
right, talk to us. Peace, brother.
Yes, yes, I just came up here because the way you people sound, you sound like you have questions about black
You
Africans.
people. We all Africans.
African, continental Africa,
But we have a
because that's
question.
where I'm from. Yeah, because some of the things you people saying about Haiti, about
People. That's kind of pissing me
Africa,
off.
Ghana.
Did you not
Wait,
hear?
no, but D, you gotta give them the language barrier. I be trying to give brothers and sisters grace. They don't
Yeah,
speak
brother.
English as their first language sometimes.
Yes. Yeah. That's a big barrier.
Yeah,
Apologize for that.
it's cool.
I would have loved to speak my language, but
I know, and I would love to I would love to speak your language too, brother. I hear you.
yes. So, what the panel will be talking about Haiti and Black Africa, like we are so indoctrinated. I don't think, given the population, Nigeria is 250 million people, but I bet you that Nigeria as a country, they integrate less than 40 million black Americans are integrating with non-black people by any
You know what?
standards.
You know what, Peacemaker? This is what
Yes.
I was trying to say. I don't know if you missed that part of what I was saying. And shout out to Peacemaker. What part? Where you from? Where you at currently? Like, where do you currently reside?
I'm in Nigeria, Aba, city of
See,
Aba.
did not
Mhm.
say it. Did not say it. I said it earlier. I said we cannot judge the brothers and sisters on the continent by who decides to come to the United States. The ones that come to the United States don't talk the same way the brothers and sisters on the continent do. We got to remember that the ones that fly to the United States come here to join the plantation. They flew to the plantation. Remember, we didn't choose to be in this plantation. Our ancestors were taken from their land against their will. We never chose. No one in our lineage as African Americans. I'm talking to African Americans here. No one in our lineage, or not even just African Americans, but in the Afro American diaspora. If you're from the Caribbean, Brazil, none of our ancestors made the choice to come here. I mean, I wouldn't say none. I mean, y'all could fight me on the whole Aboriginal, Amazonians and the indigenous Amazonians that came here from Mansa Musa's fleet. We could talk about that too, but 99 times out of 100, we're descendants of the transatlantic slave trade. They brothers and sisters on the continent. Those are the brothers and sisters that get it. So I appreciate you bringing that up, Peacemaker. Talk to us.
Yes, like you see, Haiti is the only successful black revolution in the whole world, the only one. And Haiti is about maybe less than 50 million people. They have fought non-black people all their lives. They got their independence almost before United States. They have helped a lot of black communities, get their freedom. So I think, Haiti should be given a lot of credit instead of saying that they're this, they're poor, they're that. You got to understand the history of the people before making disparaging remarks about them.
Absolutely.
First of all, Haiti they left the coast of Nigeria and Benin Republic in a slave ship going to, that ship was called Amistad, going to the Americas. and they
Yeah.
fought. They fought the people in the boat. They took the boat. They got to Haiti, and they be fighting. They fought France when France was superpower. They
Yep.
kicked France out twice. They fought the United States. Thomas Jefferson put a naval blockade around Haiti so that nobody could help them. So Haiti has come a long way.
Yeah, we
You
know.
know, yeah,
Haiti is the
in this
reason we
fight.
are free in America. We
Yes,
know.
because I heard one of our sisters, before talking about Haiti this or Haiti poor, Haiti, Haiti has taken a lot of
Yeah.
blows.
No, I think you're misconstruing what she was saying. She was saying
Okay,
something similar to what you're saying.
okay, okay.
But nah, we definitely understand that. If it wasn't for the Haitian Revolution, American Africans would still be enslaved. Because when France left Haiti and sold the Louisiana Purchase because they were like, we can't do this anymore. They're fighting us too much.
Yes, yes, yes.
The American president became afraid of what would happen here in America because we started to have revolts. And that's why I tell people don't ever let them tell you Abraham Lincoln freed our ancestors. Abraham Lincoln ain't emancipate nobody. The reason
Yep.
Abraham Lincoln chose to sign the Emancipation Proclamation was just to convince y'all that their hearts and minds had changed and that revolution doesn't work,
He
but
was afraid.
yeah, right, but convincing us, oh, we now chose to free you instead of telling the truth and saying y'all was scared what was going to happen if y'all didn't free us. And so, revolution works. um
Yes, yes,
mhm.
yes. Because from childhood, we were specifically instructed by our grandmothers never bring biracial or a white woman home as a girlfriend or a wife. I mean, specifically
Mhm.
instructed, you know, and they will do whatever they can do to brainwash you against anybody that's not black, whether it's true or false.
Yeah.
They don't want that. And there's a movement going on now in Africa. I mean, we're doing a lot of work that you guys may not have the opportunity to see. You see what's going
Yeah.
on in Niger Republic?
I
Uh,
know, I
okay.
saw it making the Federation, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Because
The
what they do,
Federation, the gold
yes, yes.
refinery.
Yes, what
Yeah.
they're doing is that, these criminals, they come in, they replace your government with their puppet, and
Mm,
then they're going to have the opportunity through that replacement to rob you of everything you have. You see,
mm,
I mean, it's been going on for a long time. Niger Republic was selling their uranium for
mm-hmm.
80 cents a kilo
Mm.
under France. So
Peace.
this black, I'm talking about black, charcoal black guys, they came in and they removed the man that looked like he from Libya. His name is Bazoum. They removed
Mm-hmm.
him. Right after he left. They're selling their uranium 200 euro per
Yeah.
kilo from 80
That's
cents.
up in the price, y'all. Yesterday's price is not today's price. In
I'm
you
telling
talking about
you,
Burkina Faso? Oh no, you talking about
no,
Niger. In Niger,
Niger
yesterday's
first.
price is not today's price.
Yes, Niger first, and not Niger used to be one of the poorest countries in the world. Today, Niger
Mm-hmm.
is the fastest growing economy, not only
Yep.
in Africa, in the world.
Right.
Then
That's
you move over to
beautiful.
Burkina Faso, you go to Mali, they're making tremendous progress. Our downfall are non-black people. Those are our downfall, and the snitches and the traitors, like the mixed breeds inside Africa, that betraying us. You know, so we have this Bantu movement going on now. That movement is only for black unity, no biracial, no Spanish, no Arab, no Caucasian, nobody. That's what's going on right now. Not to say I have anything against biracial, but these biracial children, they're causing so much problems in Africa now. You
Yeah,
know,
I hear you.
yeah, in terms
I
of
hear you.
betraying the black people, they're coming with a superiority complex that they don't have. Because if you look at the achievements of black people overseas, I mean, black Africans overseas in all facets of life. None of them are biracial. None.
Mm.
Zero.
Mm.
You know? So that's why we have problem with Somalia, we have problem with Ethiopia, we have problem with Eritrea, because these people are not authentic black people.
Yeah.
These people are mixed with the Arabs.
Yeah.
You see? So I mean, we're trying, and I understand you know, we're not consuming the amount of indoctrination materials that you guys, you know, in the US are being bombarded with, you know. I know you guys are through television and through so many things. You have more challenges because you right under them. You know, they're pushing a lot of indoctrination to you, but we're not as indoctrinated as you guys might think. You know, from over there, we're not indoctrinated like that. We have slight influences, but we still standing on our 10 toes. So that's what I wanted to come in and clarify. Yeah, it's not as bad as you think from your distance. And we're waiting for you guys to come down and try to join the movement, you know, and take what is yours too. Because it's a lot of wealth in Africa right now, a lot of wealth. Yep. Yeah, bro, legend, I know you eating, man. Yes, I say, I think bro, legend is eating. Yes, I'm finished. Now I was thinking if anybody has any question regarding Black Africa, you know, continental level, you know, I will be willing to answer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That they think we are so indoctrinated, we're integrating with non-black people. No, we're not. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, those are the people that really have to, you know, find something to do with them because yes, they are the traitors, they are the you know saboteurs. Nigeria. No, never. Mm-mm. Yes, yes, exactly. You know, they come and tell us, oh, black Americans, they are so dangerous. They hate you. They're lazy. No, no, no. Like white people. White people, yes, yes. They come telling us black America, you know, is so dangerous. You know, they hate you. They're lazy. They don't want to work. Yeah, but I came to America, you know, I feel more comfortable in black neighbor. I'm not talking about like middle class. I'm talking about, you know, lower class black people. I feel more comfortable in their neighborhood than anywhere else. And nothing ever happened to me. They never caused me no problems. They don't even know, you know, I'm foreign unless I talk. Yes, yes. Good. Yeah, that's a big challenge. I mean, it's not such a big challenge as long as we understand the tactics, because you know these people they're full of tactics, all kind of tactics to reach their goal. You know, when you block this one, they switch. But the biggest deficiency is, you know, they never walk alone. They always come in pack like hyenas, you know. Hmm. Oh, they can hear me, but they couldn't hear you.